But you brought up legacy. Now, I haven't done this yet. I've been threatening to do it because you have been talking to me about doing this for the past few years. And I looked at the numbers not too long ago, and they're pretty phenomenal. When you care about your kids or your grandkids, and there's two of you, a husband and a wife, you can do something called a second to die insurance policy, a universal life or some kind of a life. And the internal rate of return, if you die on schedule, is about as good as I've seen anywhere.
Yeah, you can't even touch it with any kind of predictability, in doing anything
else. So talk about that, because I don't think people know about it.
The idea is, and in fact, I was shaving just like a couple of days ago, and I was thinking it's time to do that with my wife and I. I was being very impressed by the incredible shape she's in, condition,
yeah.
Shape too.
She's really nice.
And I haven't faded away yet. So between the two of us, we're going to have a pretty good, insurance rate. Which will be nice. But at any rate, so you buy this insurance policy, this life insurance policy that insures the two of you and pays the death benefit after the second person has passed away. So it was originally set up for estate tax purposes, that type of thing, and obviously still can be, but it looks like there may be the estate tax going away, at least they're talking about that in any event. But it's like, okay, I want to leave the kids something, but I'm not really interested in having to take them into consideration every year when I do my year-end financial planning or whatever, and how am I on track to give them any money and that type of thing. So what if I just bought a $2 million second to die insurance policy and put, I don't know, $20,000 away each year, whatever the premium would be. What's impressive about it is that when you consider the amount that is $2 million and what you have to actually put into the policy every year to guarantee that's going to happen, it clearly is a good, like you said, the rate of return on it is amazing.
I mean, if you die at normal life expectancy, I don't know if these numbers are accurate, but I think I saw over 8%.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's at least 8%.
Tax-free.
Yeah, tax-free. And of course, if you really want to kick it up, just make sure to find a way for the two of you to kick off,
early, yeah.
in your middle 70s or something.
Well, then you could eat, cheesesteaks every day and not worry about it.
Exactly.
See? Well,
the most important thing is that then the rest of the money that you have, you can basically allocate totally for yourself and still know that there's a gift for your children when everything is said and done. And people who don't have children will do it for charities.
Here's my strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my strategy. It's sad but true. Listen, this is huge. This is really, really huge. You buy this legacy asset policy. Uh-huh. And then you take your appreciated assets and you give them to your church. We were just talking about church and your wife's church that she's going to out in the desert, where you guys are going to renew your vows this next weekend or whatever. I've done that twice.
We should have recorded that conversation we had.
Well, it's being recorded.
And people would have really enjoyed that.
In either event, you take your appreciated assets, you give them to the charity, in the form of a return life annuity contract. It's called a charitable remainder unitrust. So, and you get a tax write-off right now. You love that. So you get a tax deduction today. You get income for the rest of your life. You still control all the funds, managing the money yourself if you prefer. And then after you die, the charity gets the assets. The kids get the $2 million life insurance policy. And you look down from heaven and say, man, was I good. What do you think?
I think I'll bring an application with me next time and we can sign you up.
Oh, I was going to sign you up.
Oh,
I want to be your advisor.
well, then I want to think about it a little bit further.
Oh, okay.
But no, anyway, that is something that people do.
Have you done very many charitable trusts
You
in
know,
your day?
I personally have not done it because I personally haven't dealt with that many, clients. I mean, my dealings have always been with the financial planner in showing him how to use the insurance, and so. I know enough to be dangerous about, I can talk about them, but as far as setting them up and doing all that, of course, that's an attorney's job anyway, ultimately. But, I've seen them done, and you can, depending on how complicated and how much money you have, you can, there's no end to the kind of clever stuff that you can come up with. But, I started out by saying that my biggest thing is that what I want is to take care of making as the individual's retirement finances as simple as possible, from the standpoint of being concerned or nervous about them. And that basically, fundamentally takes two roads. One, obviously, to know that if you have need for care at some point in time, like my aged mother, who just yesterday asked me one more time if the money was going to be there, and I explained to her the insurance. And so to have a strategy in the portfolio that allows you to have additional income the moment you need to have somebody come in your home and take care of you off of your assets. And then the other is to have a source of income like Social Security and like your pension plan that kicks out a monthly check every month, and it's going to be there as long as you live. You can set it up so that it increases by 2 or 3% every year for as long as you live. You don't worry about what's going on in the stock market, or who the president is, or whether ISIS is coming close, or they're still way away. I don't know. Anyway, I want a secure financial retirement for people. So I do that and help them secure the basic income that they need to know that their house is secure, their food is secure, their basic living expenses for the rest of their life. And then the rest of the money that they have, they can do whatever they want, make mistakes, give it to a financial planner, or any combination of that. And I just think that's a lot of people won't pursue that course, and I think they're just making a mistake, because then they do get to the point where automatically they can't handle it and they make huge mistakes.
Gene Pastula, if you think about what he just said, he works with financial advisors. He teaches financial advisors how to fill gaps in the retirement planning that they do with insurance products that guarantee something. Guarantee a lifetime income. Guarantee an inflation-adjusted income. Guarantee a legacy benefit for kids or for grandkids. And he does so and charges nada, but you do have to call him. 800-809-6783. Get a hold of Gino. He's a lot of fun, as you can tell. We have a blast together. 800-809-6783. SafeMoneyMonitor.com. You can ask him about the rates that he has for safe investments as well. And you might be surprised. They beat the pants off of most CDs out there. So get a hold of Gene Pastula at Safe Money Monitor.